Budo by Miyamoto Musashi. And today we talk about the following rule. Accept everything just the way it is. And this, in my opinion, is one of the most difficult rules to follow, even though it may sound easy at first. Because it is so easy to dwell, to be negative, and to be influenced by all the bad things that happen in the world or around you, especially regarding things that are not in our control. For example, the economy, family, co-workers, a pandemic, or pretty much anything. But it's so important to realize dwelling doesn't change anything. The only thing it does is to further drive us down the spiral of negativity. I think Musashi realized back then that once you accept reality, you have a foundation upon which to build. Because not only is dwelling a source of negativity, but this negativity prevents you from being the best person that you can be. And the lack of your best hurts everything, from your family, to your business, to your relationships. And one thing I implemented into my own life when dealing with circumstances is a trick from the former Navy SEAL, Jocko Willink. And he said that whenever somebody came to him with a problem, he would only reply, "Good. The mission got cancelled? Great. So we can focus on another one. The economy got bad? Good. So we can figure out a business model that also works in the backed economy, differentiating us from other competitors. Your co-workers are idiots? Great. That's a great opportunity for you to become tougher as a person. You broke up with a girlfriend? Great. Now you can use your new free time to become better, stronger, more educated, more skilled, or maybe finding a new significant other who makes you really happy." And I really love this idea because it suggests that you have power in every situation. Because you choose how to respond to something. And that's up to you, and only you. And I specifically say respond and not react. Because dwelling is reactive, is passive, is weak. Responding is strong, empowering, encouraging. And we can only be our best when we are strong. And when we are strong, we can take care of our families, our friends, our relationships, our businesses. And the beautiful thing about it is that it is up to you. Nobody can take away this power from you. And you may even end up succeeding, not despite, but because of circumstances. And I explicitly say circumstances, without saying bad or good. Because whether it's bad or good is very subjective. For example, there's one story that I really like about negotiation, which I also read in a book. And it was about a politician who, for his campaign, printed out millions of copies of his campaign ads. And after they were printed, he noticed one thing. On the portrait of him on the campaign ad, there was a logo of the Photoshop that it was taken. That meant that he was legally not allowed to distribute the ads without the permission of the Photoshop. Or otherwise, the Photoshop could sue him for a lot of money. And he had two options. The first one is to be reactive, to dwell and to say, "I'm not going to distribute the ads, and my campaign will be a mess, and I will not be elected." But he went for the second option, and that is to accept that this is the reality and that he has to deal with it. And he did the following. He called the Photoshop and said, "Listen, I'm going to print millions of copies for my campaign ad. And I'm thinking of using your photo, which would be a great advertisement for you. So what are you willing to pay me for this?" And the Photoshop owner said, "Well, I never had a situation like this, but under these circumstances, I'm willing to pay you $15,000 for it." The politician even thought for a moment to negotiate with the owner. But he didn't want to overdo it because he already got what he wanted. He could do his campaign as planned, without having to worry about the lawsuit by the Photoshop owner. And this story was a major eye-opener for me, because it taught me that circumstances are neutral. Whether they're good or bad are up to your subjective interpretation. And I realized that he accepted reality and moved on from that, while lesser men would have accepted fate and dwell. So I guess the takeaway from this video is to accept reality, but to not accept fate. What do you think about this? Do you agree? Or do you think it's total BS? Please let me know in the comments below. I'd love to discuss with you guys. Thank you for watching.